Welcome, beautiful souls, to the power of Rua, and thank you for watching. This is the thing. Today is another day to be thankful for life and be thankful for you. Today's video is about Heru. What is Heru? Who is he? How can you find Heru in your life? Are you Heru? What is Heru? Is he Christ? Is Heru Ra? Is he God? Who is he? Who is Heru? To you, who is Heru? Heru, based on a Kemetic spirituality, Heru is the son of a Set, and he represents the resurrection of his father, Asa. But what does he really mean? What does he really represent in the resurrection of Asa? Being a son of Ased and Asa, what does he really mean to be the resurrection of Asa? In this video, you're going to learn about what he really represents. What does Heru really represent? And how can you discover Heru within you? But if I tell you that you are Heru, you will say, no, I am not. You will say, no, I'm not Heru because I am the believer of Christ. I believe in God. I believe in Allah. I believe in Buddha. You see? Yeah, that's fine. But do you know that believing in so many gods is not a true worship? Because God is only one. God is only one. That's the only way we can understand. That's the only way we're supposed to understand God. We can call God Christ, yes, still a God. We can call God Ra, yes, still a God. We can call God Allah, yes, it's still God. I can call God Nyalit. God has different names in many languages, but that doesn't mean that there are so many gods out there. No, there is only one God that people call by different names. And that God is a consciousness that can be discovered by a human that is in this physical world. God is a consciousness. And that is what Heru represents. Yep. As for me, as a spiritual practitioner, as a spiritual teacher, I have been working on myself to discover the deity within me, Heru. And in this video, I'm going to help you how you can discover Heru. First, to discover Heru, you really need to know who is Heru. Is Heru a man? Is he a woman? Is he a baby? Is he a cat? Is he a dog? Who is he? Heru is depicted as the fine man. But the truth is that Heru is not really a man, is not really a physical being. That's not what Heru really is. Yep, and you're going to find out in this video. So Heru, to understand what is Heru, if you understand what Christ is, you will understand Heru. If you understand what Ra is, then you will understand Heru. If you understand who is Muhammad in Islam religion, then you will understand what Heru is. But Heru does not link to the religion. Heru is linked to spirituality. That's the difference between Heru and many other gods, including Christ. But this doesn't mean Christ is not a God. Christ is just a name. But the real God is a spirit that does not have any form. It does not have the form of Heru. It does not have the form of Ra. It does not have the form of Christ. Nothing. God is a consciousness. Okay? So, what do Heru really represent? What does Heru really represent? Heru has the uh, uh, a resurrection of Asa. Has he represent Asa, resurrection of Asa? What does he really mean? Yes, Heru, as I said in my other videos, that Heru represents the resurrection of Asa. Do we really understand what does it mean to be resurrected? A resurrection is all the cancellation of the false identity. When you become the real Heru, or you become a real Christ, it means that all the false identity will cancel. What are the false identity? The false identity is how we see ourselves. The real false identity that is so confusing to all of us, the people of colors, is how we see ourselves. You see yourself as a white lady, you are intelligent, you this, you that. Black people are stupid, they did and here. That is a false identity. The real us is not black, the real us is not white, the real us is not brown. The real us, what is life, is the life. The life in the white, the life in the black is only one life. That is God, that is a spirit. And that life is the only identity that includes all of us, the black, the white. Only one life, only one spirit. So when you attain the correct Heru, it means that you and I, we are one. There is no black, there is no intelligence, it only becomes one life. That is an awareness. So when you have true freedom, a true resurrection, a true Christ, a true Heru within you, that means all the false identity will cancel. You don't see yourself as black or white. You see yourself as Heru, one Christ, one Heru. No jealousy, no envy, no fear. All those false identity that bring separation to the human being, it's not in me anymore. Okay? I don't see myself as a black woman, I'm this and this, I'm more better than white. No, we are one in spirit. So, being Heru, it means that false identity have been cancelled. And the only thing that left is peace. The only thing that left is awareness, because that is what God is. Heru means the inclusion of all the life, the human, the animals. And this is why from ancient time, during Kuchiad ruling at Pero and King and Kemat, there is no killing of the animal, because life is one. Why would you want to kill another life just to make your tongue taste nice? We want to eat meat. No, there is only one life, one God, because that is what God is. God is life. And that is why we have a belief. We African, we have a belief that life don't die. Life move on. Because life is a God. So we all that breathe, we all that feel pain within us, within our body, we are life. And that is why the killing of the animals was not there in ancient time. Okay. Heru is peace over anger, over hatred, over envy, over anxiety. When you have that peace, there is nothing that can affect you, because God is not affected by anything. God does not feel any pain, because pain and any other thing is all feel from the fourth side of us. The fourth side of us is the head, the mind, the body. Those are the fourth side of us. They are fourth side of us because they have time to end. Life don't end, and life don't feel anything painful. If you attain that peace, that is Heru. And that peace will cancel every pain within you. That peace will cancel every worry within you. That peace will cancel every grief, every depression within you. That's what Heru is. Heru is an awareness. And that is what God is. God is aware of everything. Even the Bible can mention that. The Bible can mention that. God is a knowledge. If the miracle happen and you attain that awareness and you become aware that all the life, everyone, the people in color, the black, the white, they all come from that awareness. It's that awareness that created them in different color. And those different colors are not the real them. The real them is the awareness. That awareness is Heru. So Heru represents from withdrawing, or Heru represents withdrawal from all the false identity, the way we see ourselves, the way we think we are. We sometimes think we are black. We were so powerful in the past, which was true. We sometimes think we are white. We are intelligent. We do this and that. But that's not who we really are. That's not who we really are. We are not really that. Of course, we are here in the physical world just to learn, to go to school and learn a lot of things. But when we get tired from learning, we go back to nothingness. We go back to the awareness. Awareness that just sit there. It doesn't need anything. It doesn't want anything. Because that's who really are. That's who we really are. We are really peace. We are really the peace. We are really the awareness. We are really the spirit. That is what Heru represents. Heru represents the cancellation of all the fake identity that we think we are really, that we think we really are. When we come to oneness, the oneness, that oneness is peace. But how do you discover that? Again, as I always mention in all my videos, to discover the freedom is to, you have to take the practices, spiritual practices, some deep breathing exercise. I did a video another day asking people who really want to work with their soul, who want to work with themselves. I want to know how many people that want to see or learn about the yoga deep breathing exercise that help you to learn about your soul, heal and attain your enlightenment. So that is what you really need to do to attain the Heru consciousness, godly consciousness, spirit consciousness. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumb, share it with friends, and until we meet again in another video, enjoy, have peace, and be well. Peace.